don't need money, you don't need experience, and you don't even need to show your face. These are 5 AI side hustles that you can learn from your laptop, not get rich overnight, but to build real skills that can actually turn into income over time. And the crazy thing is, most people still have no idea that these exist. So if you're someone who's tired of watching other people win, and you're actually willing to learn something real, this video is for you. And the last idea is the most futuristic one, so make sure to stick around for that. 1. AI content repurposing. Right now, there's a massive shift happening online. Everyone is creating content, Twitter threads, podcasts, live stream, YouTube videos, but almost no one has the time to turn that content into short form clips. And short form clips are where the attention is. TikTok, shorts, reels, that's where people watch. So if you step in and fill that gap, you take long form video and you pull out the best 20 seconds, the funny moment, the insight, the emotional punchline. You're not becoming an editor, you're becoming an attention translator. And tools like Opus Clip, Descript, and CapCut do most of the editing automatically. The real skill here is knowing what part of the video hits. Let me show you how simple this really is. Picture a small creator, maybe 3K followers, posting pretty consistently, but their views are flat. They're trying, they care, but their content just isn't reaching people. You message them, hey, I noticed that your long form videos are solid, but you're not posting short form clips. I'll turn one of your long form videos into 5 short clips for free. And if you like the results, we can talk about working together weekly. No pressure, no pitch, no cringe value bomb language, just help. Here's what usually happens. They say yes, you deliver clips, their next post gets 3 times more views, they see the difference instantly. They realize that you didn't just edit a video, you made their content work harder. And that's exactly the moment that they start to trust you. This one is very beginner friendly. You can get your first win in a few days because creators are drowning in content and starving for consistency. It won't scale instantly, but once your workflow is tight, you can take on multiple clients or outsource the editing and become the strategist instead. And once you can spot what makes a clip good, you're ready for the next level because this next one lets you build content that keeps working long after you log off. 2. Faceless YouTube channels. This one surprises a lot of people because when most people think of YouTube, they think of influencers, personalities, vlogging, showing your face, being on. But there's a whole side of YouTube that doesn't look like that at all. There are channels with millions of views where you never see the creator, you never hear the real voice, and you have no idea who's behind it. They post mini documentaries, explainers, tutorials, story breakdowns, and the entire thing is built using AI tools and stock footage. Your job isn't to be the star, your job is to tell the story well. And now storytelling is easier than ever. ChatGPT can outline scripts, 11 Labs or CapCut Voice can narrate, Pexel's Storyblock can handle visuals. Your role is the director, not the actor. Let me paint the picture. You pick one niche and this part is important, not 5, 1. Maybe it's personal finance for beginners, motivational mini stories, simple psychology breakdowns. Now imagine posting 2 videos a week for a month. At first you get a few views, maybe 20, maybe 100, but here's where most people quit. They think that YouTube is about instant results, and it's not. YouTube is a library. Your videos stack. One video makes the next one stronger, your voice gets clearer, the style sharpens, and then one day, a video hits, not viral, just significantly better. Maybe 5,000 views, maybe 20, and it keeps getting views while you sleep. And while you're out, and while you're literally doing anything else, not because of luck, but because you've built something that lives publicly. This one takes patience. You won't see your first real traction instantly, but once it starts, it compounds. And the scalability here is huge because your old videos never stop working. Your effort today becomes your opportunity tomorrow. And what's crazy is once you understand how to communicate well in video form, you can turn that skill into something that earns without you being present at all, which is exactly what this next one is about. Real quick, if you're getting value from this video so far, take a second and like the video. It helps more than you think. And if you want more breakdowns like this every week, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. 3. AI digital products. This one is about turning something that you've already figured out into something that someone else can use. And here's the part that most people never realize. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be one step ahead of someone else. Think about your own life. You found a study routine that finally clicked. You made a gym plan that actually felt sustainable. You built a Notion setup that stopped your life from feeling chaotic. You figured out how to budget without stressing out. Those things didn't exist for you once. You learned them. And there are thousands of people who are right now in the exact same place that you used to be. And so what you're actually doing here is reaching back to help your past self. That's all a digital product is. And let me make this real. Imagine you spent 3 months figuring out how to organize your classes, schedule, assignments, jobs, and you finally built a dashboard or system that worked. You didn't build it to sell, you built it to survive. But someone out there is waking up tomorrow feeling the same overwhelm that you used to feel. And so if you package your system with clear steps, they would pay to skip the struggle that you went through. And here's the part where AI helps. AI helps you format what you've learned, lay it out clearly, create clean templates or guides, make it look good, and even write explanation text if you want. You're not making a product, you're simply sharing a solution in a way that someone else can actually use. The time to your first version depends on how clear your own system is. Sometimes it's a few hours, sometimes it's a couple days, but once it's created, it doesn't need more of your time. It just exists. And this is where long-term leverage begins, because once you learn how to turn your lived experience into a repeatable system, you're building something that can help people while you're not there. And if you want help structuring this part, figuring out your niche, your offer, your system, I put everything in a free guide called the Creator Ecosystem Blueprint. It breaks down how to build a personal brand and income ecosystem from scratch in a way that actually feels authentic and not forced. It's linked below. And once you understand how to package value clearly, you're ready to deliver that value in a way that businesses actually pay for. Which brings us to the next one. 4. AI social media agency for local businesses. So here's something that most people don't realize. There are millions of small businesses out there, and most of them don't know how to market themselves online. They're great at what they do. The restaurant makes amazing food. The gym runs great training programs. The barbershop gives the cleanest fades. But they're not good at filming content, editing videos, posting consistently, keeping up with trends, writing captions, managing social media. And the key here is they don't need viral content. They just need content that makes people in their local city aware that they exist. And that's where you come in. Your role is simple. You help them show up online consistently. And here's where AI makes this easier than ever. ChatGPT can write captions, Opus Clip and CapCut can edit videos quickly, templates can streamline every post, scheduling tools can automate posting entirely. You're not trying to be a full service agency, you're solving one problem. No one knows that this business is here. Let me give you a simple approach that works. Step 1, pick 5 to 10 local businesses that you actually like. Step 2, go inside in person, not a DM, not an email, in person. Step 3, say something like this. Hey, I already made 3 example posts for your business. And if you want, I can run your social for the next 2 weeks for free. So you can see how engagement and foot traffic can respond. Results, conversation, partnership. And here's the important part. You're not trying to scale on day 1. You're just trying to get your first win. Once you get one business, you know what to do. Then 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes something real. And somewhere along the way, you realize that you didn't just learn how to edit videos, you learned how to communicate professionally, deliver on expectations, handle clients, build systems. Those are skills that stay with you for life. The difficulty for this one, I'd call this a medium because it's not hard, but it does require some patience, reliability, and showing up for people. Time to first result. If you actually offer value upfront, you can get your first client in under a week. Scalability. This scales as you build systems, and eventually you can outsource editing and focus on relationships. And once you understand how to build online presence for other people, the last one flips that power back onto you. And it's something that almost nobody's talking about yet, but this is going to be huge in the next few years. 5. AI virtual influencers. So here's something that's still crazy to me. You don't actually need to be the face of your brand to have a face online. You can create a character, a persona that represents the message, the lifestyle, or aesthetic that you want to share. Right now, there are Instagram and TikTok accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers, and the person behind that account isn't even a person. They're a designed character with a consistent look, a vibe, a backstory, and a simple emotional tone that people connect with. And here's the funny part. People already do this with real identities. We show a curated version of ourselves online anyway. People have even called me AI before. I'm not totally sure why, but I promise I'm a very real human, at least the last time I checked. So instead of trying to be something that you're not, why not design a character that expresses what you want to share? The real skill here isn't really the tech, it's the personality design. Ask yourself, who is the character? What do they care about? What world do they live in? What emotions do their posts make people feel? Because people don't follow content, they follow identity. Here's some examples. A calm traveler who shares peaceful reflections, a mystery gym character who posts aesthetic training shots, a cozy studio girl who recommends books and soft playlists. Once you set the character's tone and style, the content becomes repeatable, almost effortless. And the best part, The character doesn't get tired, they don't burn out, get shy on camera, lose confidence on bad days. They show up the same every single time. This is one of the most scalable content models in the world right now. Difficulty, I'd give this a medium because it's more storytelling than software. Time to first results, you can have a character in your first 3 posts by tomorrow. Scalability here is very high. Once the identity is locked in, posting becomes systematic. And the crazy thing is, every single one of these side hustles start from the exact same place, nothing special, just willing to try when most people won't. None of these are overnight, none of these guarantee income, and none of these work without consistency. But they are real, they are learnable, and they are achievable starting points. Pick the one that feels the closest to where you're at right now, get your first small win, and everything builds from there. I'll see you in the next one.